Hey, what's up, people of the YouTubes? Got a review of Star Wars: The Old Republic here, a game I've been waiting for since 2008, unfortunately never being picked until this open beta weekend that they've just had, which was amazing, by the way. I played practically all of the weekend, and I mean without sleep. I slept for about 4 hours. I got over 2 days played as well, because it went just a little bit longer than the actual weekend. In fact, it's quite a lot longer. It's still going now for the next like 4 hours or so. So I got a lot of play time because I really wanted to make a review, so I really wanted to know a lot about the game. And I think I'm at that point, considering I'm one of the highest levels on the server I'm playing on. I got to level 30 out of 50 in a weekend. I believe that is more than decent. You can call it quite sad, I guess, really. It is, pretty much. I would never do this on any other game, but, you know, 2008, yeah, it's a long wait. But anyway, I got some PvP gameplay going on in the background here. I'm gonna do a bit of talking about PvP. That's the main focus of this video. But I'm gonna cover everything about Star Wars: The Old Republic, what I think of it, the way the systems work, the mechanics, just everything. Honestly, it is pretty amazing. This overall 10 out of 10, definitely. If you're thinking about buying this game and maybe you, for whatever reason, didn't get to play this weekend, oh yeah, play it. Trust me. Oh, amazing game. It outlives all expectations. I read everything about the game, like, constantly. Every new bit of information I would read. And, yeah, I was thinking, oh yeah, so this game is definitely going to be really decent if all of these things are true. But then obviously there's that worry that, you know, those things may be a little exaggerated, because game developers tend to do that. They exaggerate their games a bit, make them sound really good, and then they turn out not to be good. But if these things would be good, this game would be absolutely amazing, right? So, expecting something really good, I get into the game, and after several hours of playing, I find that those things they had said were completely incorrect, because the game was actually 100 times better than what was expected. I mean, words do not describe how awesome this game is. Seriously, well worth the wait, and well worth not ever getting picked to go into the beta. Except for this weekend, obviously. So, yeah, PvP. Let's get down to some PvP here. But before I do, I'd just like to say, obviously, I haven't really experienced PvE. I've done some flashpoints. They're alright. I'll get into that later. But now, PvP, right? PvP. Okay, it's... You know, I'm not playing at a high level, so I'll never know what the full PvP experience is like on this game until it actually comes out in about 20 days. So... I can't give you a full overview, but I can give you a decent overview of how, you know, generally how it works. Huttball is, to be honest with you, my least favorite warzone. It's the one I'm playing now, but it's the most common one. There's 3 in total. I haven't played the other ones because apparently this beta, 99.9% of the time you get Huttball. One of my friends has actually got one of the other ones where apparently you have to like break through different layers of an enemy's base to get to the center or something like that. It sounds really cool. Huttball, basic objective, get the ball in the middle, take it to your enemy's, like, scoring line. This is kind of like you're playing rugby, or, well, American football. I don't know, whatever you'd want to say, to be honest with you. But, you know, it's not the best Warzone. The map shape is fine. You know, the way, the objective is fine. It's the obstacles on the map. I think you die more from them than the players, which is kind of disappointing. In the survey they asked you to fill out, I did bring it up. I wrote quite a lot about this Warzone and what they could do to make it better. But it's not bad. I mean, if they remove some of the obstacles, like you can see them there on that fire and this, you know, it shoots you in a random direction. It's helpful sometimes, but other times, like you see there, it shoots you miles away from where you want to be. It's not very good, this Warzone. It needs a lot of work. But apparently a lot of people are actually complaining about it, so they should fix it. I would play the audio a bit louder, because you're probably saying, oh, shut up, I want to hear the game audio, but it's quite buggy, the sound. It plays, but not very well. Yeah, so I'm not going to play the audio as loud as I could. But balance is... It's pretty balanced. I mean, again, I can't give a full, like, overview on the balance, because at a high level, you know, when you got proper PvP gear and stuff, I'd imagine that it does level out. But right now, I wouldn't say the balance is amazing from what I can see. I mean, like, the bounty hunter can pretty much kill me in under a second, depending on what attack he does. I don't know what attack it is, but he just stands there and shoots rapidly with dual pistols at you, and my health does go down. I do lose like 80%, 90% of my health, which is pretty annoying, to be honest with you. I am a healer though, so what do you expect? But I still am wearing medium armor. Like, the bounty hunter wears heavy armor. Anyway, as I said, I am the operative spec, and my I'm the operative advanced class, and my spec is medicine. So you are watching a medicine operative at the moment. A cool thing though that they've taken out of Warhammer Online, which is another one of BioWare's games, BioWare Mythic to be precise. It's a separate company, but it's still BioWare. They've taken something that they did in their PvP, which is when you join a battleground or a warzone, your level gets set. No, sorry, not your level. Your level stays fine, but your stats and your damage and everything gets set to a fixed point. So everything is actually completely balanced. You're all completely equal. But then again, it's down to your class's attacks and stuff that really make it unbalanced. But it's only slightly unbalanced. Okay, so I think that's enough about PvP. Really, that's all I can say, based on what I know about it. To be honest with you, I've got the ball here. Actually, I do cap it. I actually get it here, thanks to my amazing hots. The Imperial Agent heals more from heals over time rather than main healing, because it takes too much of our energy, whereas heals over time, although they're quite weak for me now, at high level they're meant to be really powerful and really, really do heal you, as right now they just barely sort of keep my health level instead of actually healing me up. If you pay attention to my health there in the center, well, the bottom left, really, center bottom left, or just center bottom, I don't know. So that's really all I can say about PvP. There's the line. You can see I'm about to go over that line and score now. Leveling. Oh, story and leveling. Perfect combination to have an MMO with an actual story. It's just like you're playing a proper game with an amazing story. It is just unbeatable. To be honest with you, it is so unique as well. It's because quests fundamentally are the same as another MMO, like, go here, kill this, or go here, like, destroy this, or get this item, or whatever. They are like that. Your main story quest, like your class storyline, isn't too much like that. That's a bit different, too much details to go into, really, but I wouldn't want to spoil that either. So you'll see that for yourself. That's amazing. It makes leveling really worth it. But what I'm getting at is grinding. There is no grinding, even though the quests are the same objectives and same sort of, they're just basically the same as other MMOs, but it's, you get the fully voicedness, you get the story of it, and just the way the game works, the general mechanics and how you play it and all that sort of stuff. It actually makes it enjoyable. Like I went for about, I think the longest play session I did before having a little bit of sleep was about 30 hours, and I went for that entire time leveling, non-stop, completely enjoying myself, like really just intrigued by the next quest, like wanting to do this quest, to get to that quest, to see what happens. I'm like that in usually just single player games, like Skyrim, for example. I did it in Skyrim and I just flew through it within a day, just really wanting to go on with the story. I get really into a game and just don't want to stop. And with an MMO, you don't usually find that. You find that you start to get bored and have to really grin and bear grinding after a while, which is not very fun. But in Star Wars, it wasn't. It was like, I really want to carry on going, which was awesome, to be honest with you. I mean, I absolutely loved it. So that's leveling, really. Yeah, your ship, you get your own ship, which is awesome. Space combat. Everyone's been criticizing space combat based on the way it looks, because it's a tube flyer, which means pretty much your ship is controlled for you. You get very limited movement. You just shoot at things as they can pass. But yeah, to be honest with you, I was doubting that system. I thought, well, that's not going to be very fun. It's actually really fun and is a really great source of XP when you have quests, because you get loads of space quests every now and then. And when you got actual quests to do out and do space combat, it is a really good way to level, and you get decent rewards from it as well. And you can kit your ship up and all sorts of things. It's really cool, and you can make it more powerful. Space PvP wouldn't work too well. That's why it doesn't exist in this game. But overall, it's amazing. Very little things all that they've done differently from other MMOs all add up, honestly. And I'm gonna have to close this review, even though I feel like I haven't spoken enough. Anyway, 10 out of 10 overall, amazing game, best MMO I've ever played. I promise you, get it if you're thinking about it. Maybe you didn't get to play it this weekend. Trust me, believe me, it was absolutely amazing. I'm gonna have to wrap this up now. So thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.